here. It's time to get galactivated. Galactivated yoga on the beach. Star Galactica, your fairy god, Sis, Saint Joe Narcata, and of course our little princess, Princess Charlie. And there's the light. We are here to galactivate you. YouTube Live, TikTok Live, and on the replay. I invite you, my friends, to pull up some earth. Take the next hour or so out of your beautifully busy lives. Join us. We're going to stretch, we're going to breathe, we're going to open, we're going to receive, we're going to integrate all of these cosmic energies. And as we settle in and prepare to go on our journey, finding that comfortable, easy seated pose, head, neck, and spine in a straight line, letting that breath flow freely, I'd like to share what's going on galactically. We are in the overtone moon of radiance, the 5th lunar cycle in this galactic yellow resonant seed year. We are being initiated today in our throat chakra, Vishuddhi. So the words we say are fire. The words we say have the power to purify, to empower, to radiate, to command energy. Today is the rhythmic sun of fire day. Today is the day of enlightenment. Today is the day to organize your environment, to make these things tidy and orderly, clean and purified, to awaken the passion within, and to use your voice to empower, uplift, inspire, and stir the fire in others. So I invite you to imagine your voice as a living flame, as a flamethrower, and use your breath to cool, to calm, to soothe that fire inside of you. Make it a cooling, warming flame, a purifying flame, a flame of empowerment and passion and purpose. Let's take our shoulders up, back down. The peacock is our totem animal, this galactic lunar cycle. So invite that beauty, that grace, that brilliance, the iridescence and the opalescence and the softness and the lightness, the grandness to be yours today. So you sit envisioning yourself as a peacock. Bringing your gaze in and up at that third eye, and then down to the end of your nose. Sit as Shiva, the Adi Yogi, the ultimate space of super consciousness. And let's start with 3 ohms together. Inhaling. Breathe in, hold. Allow our head and neck to sway side to side, beginning to open and stretch your neck. Open and close your jaw. take our neck forward and back, bringing our hands to our clavicle, our sternum. Lift, pull up and back, big smile. And as you exhale, let's send that head forward. Back and forth. Then coming to central. Let's shift the crossing of our legs and bring the other leg on the top. Let's take our left fingertips, walk them out to the side, and inhale this right arm up, letting our head fall to the side. And then let's stretch this right arm up and over. And switching sides, bringing this right arm down and left arm up and over, reaching it up. Breathe into that side of our body. Stretch out your jaw, your neck, your head. Breathing and coming on up. Interlace those fingers back behind. Pull back and down. Leaning up. Stretch your eyes up. We'll take that chin side to side. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Coming back to center, let's make some circles. Let's bring our hands to our shoulders and make some circles. Back down. And then reaching these arms up. As we exhale, let's twist to the right. Bringing this left hand on that thigh and the right hand behind. Up against our spine. Sitting up nice and tall. Deep breath, deep stretch. Keeping the left hand where it is, let's take this right arm up and over. And coming on up to center, interlace those thumbs. Lean up, stretch back, breathe in. And exhale, twisting to the left side. Right hand on that thigh. Left hand up against our spine. Stretch, lift your heart, your neck, your eyes. Tongue on the roof of our mouth. All the breath out as we exhale. Inhaling back up to center. Interlace those fingers overhead. Press up. Send that head, those eyes up. And while we're here, we're going to play with some breath of fire. So pulsing that belly. Focus on the exhales. Inhales happen automatically. We're going to awaken the energy, the chi in our manipura. Visualize the geometries of the circle, the triangle. Pulse that belly. 8 petals, 10 petals. Four petals in the root. The circle, the square, the triangle. 6 petals in the sacrum. Circle and the moon. 10 petals in the manipura. Circle within a circle. Triangle inside. 12 petals in our heart. Circle with 2 triangles above and below. And a triangle in the center. 3 triangles. Visualize your Merkaba field awakening now. Keep pulsing that belly. Tongue's on the roof of your mouth. Gaze is in and up at that third eye. Observe your mind without identifying with the thoughts. And visualize that throat. Circle. A circle and a triangle. 9 and 9, 18 petals. And let's exhale and fold. Bringing those hands down, tucking that chin under. Find the breath again. Up. Let's unwind these legs and stretch them out. Inhale those arms up again. And exhale, fold. Spreading those yogi toes, tucking our chin. Find the breath again. You can play with the mantra Om Namah Shivaya inwardly, invoking the Adi Yogi, the creator force that is yoga, body, mind, spirit, breath, all united together. Om Namah Shivaya. And then as we inhale, bring those hands up. Let's take them up to the sky, giving thanks. Bring them back behind and start to walk those hands back. Stretching our heart. Let's play with pointing the toes, flexing the toes, pointing the toes, flexing. relaxing. Pointing, and now we're gonna bring those hands under our glutes, bring ourselves down onto our elbows, legs together, lift our head up and back for our fish pose. Maybe your crown makes it down to the ground. Maybe it doesn't. All the breath in and all the breath out. And then let's just come on to our belly. Just a mini Shavasana. Just melt. Unzip all your chakras. Plug into the mainframe. Let's bend our knees. Rock ourselves up to sitting, swinging those legs around, bending our knees. Let's curl our toes, sit back on those heels. From here, let's take our right arm across our body, fingers up, turn our head to the left side, and stretch our eyes. Once again, tongues on the roof of your mouth. Inhale. Hold the breath at the top. Pull that breath up to that third eye. Exhale. Let's open those arms up, palms up. Breathing in, we're going to swing this left arm across our body. Grab that upper arm. Fingers up. Turning our head the opposite way, stretching our eyes. Let the breath flow. And opening those arms up, giving those feet a break, coming onto the top of those feet. Let's bring our hands to our lower back. Swim those feet out. And we're going to squeeze those elbows together, lifting our heart up, leaning up and back, hips press forward. And then let's sit back on those legs and stretch those arms forward for a child's pose. From here, let's roll onto the tops of our head as we breathe in. Stimulating that Sahasrara crown chakra. So just playing with that positioning. If you want to play with a tripod headstand here or another headstand variation, you're welcome to. Or you can just play with connecting your head to the ground. Maybe you want to curl your toes and straighten your legs and just feel that pressure of your head on the ground. Gazing at that third eye. Visualize 1,000-petaled lotus in your crown blooming today, connecting your head to the ground, the earth and sky. And then we'll bring ourselves back down into a child's pose. Inhale, coming back up. Curling those toes, rising on up. Knees under our hips, hands to our lower back. The toes curled under. Let's squeeze those elbows, lift our head, lift our heart, press those hips forward. And then we can reach back one hand at a time and grab your heels. If you can keep those hips pressing forward. Keep the breath flowing. Keep the smiles growing. And then we're going to come back into a tabletop. So hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Cat, cow, move that spine up and down. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the drishti. Exhale, arch the spine, drop the crown. Fill that central line, the prana tube, up with light. And then let's make circles with our spine, super friends. Circling one direction and then the other direction. Back to central, curl the toes, neutral, lift the knees, press up and back, downward dog please. Press into your flat palms with fingertips, push your weight back towards your heels, bending one knee at a time. Breathe into, soften any tension in your face. And then let's shift our weight forward to plank. And slowly lower down to the ground. Peel our heart open, cobra. Stretch that front of your neck, throat. Gratitude for the blue skies overhead. Slowly exhale, coming on down. Let's extend our right arm straight out from our shoulder. Bringing that right cheek to the ground. Press into the left hand in push-up position next to our shoulder. Roll onto the left side or the right side of our body, allowing that left side, that left leg to come up. Bending that knee, placing that foot on the ground behind that right knee. And then if you want to play with elevating this right arm, we're going to open our shoulder and our chest. Head and neck relaxed. Breath full and rich and flowing. Check in with your breath, check in with your tongue position. Press that tongue up to the roof of your mouth and suction cup it up there. And releasing this left hand down, rolling onto our belly, bending those knees. Reach back, grab an ankle at a time, lift those legs up, bow pose, bow pose. Just pull that heart open, big smile. And slowly releasing left arm and shoulder to the side, left cheek down, right hand in push-up position. Press into the ground, roll onto that left side of our body and allow that right leg to come up. And bending this right knee, place it on down behind that right knee. And this right arm can go up to the sky if you like. Keep that shoulder, that palm, that neck down. Find the breath, relax your facial muscles. And slowly coming back on down. Hands under our shoulders. Let's peel up once again, one more cobra. And slowly lowering on down. Curl the toes. We're going to play with our 5-a-day push-up challenge. So pressing up as we breathe in and exhale, lowering down. Flowing with our breath. Knees up or down. And then we'll push it on back into a downward dog. From here, bend our knees, look forward between our hands as we breathe in. At the bottom of our exhale, walk, hop, or float these feet forward, up to our hands, lift our heart as we breathe in, half flat back. And exhale, folding. Inhale, reversing that swan dive, arms out and up, arms together, lean back. And hands come down into our heart. Just noticing how we feel.
The sun. Dude, I had so much, like, when I have the mask, I can't, like, spit. So since the bike ride. But it mineralizes your teeth when you don't spit.
Let's bend that left knee and extend the right arm up. Reaching at the waist. Rajasana. Coming back to center, let's extend this leg forward. Step in that left foot forward. Coming on up on those tippy toes, high lunge. Bringing those hands to our heart, shifting forward and twisting. Coming on back to center. Hands down, drop the knee down. Let's bring our hands to the inside of that thigh. And sending those hips back, straighten that front leg. Breathing in, bending that knee. And then heel toe, bring that left over to the right. And then walking ourselves forward into our pigeon, sleeping swan. And now walking our hands up. Bringing this leg back down. Coming back into a plank pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, lowering down. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Peel our hearts up, cobra or up dog. And lowering on down, curl the toes, press up plank. Back to downward dog. Bend our knees as we breathe and look forward between our hands. Bottom of our exhale, walk up or float those feet forward. Lifting our heart up.
Yeah!
And folding. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms out and up, rising, palms together, lean back. And hands into our hearts. Noticing the difference between the sides. Namah Shivaya. Bending now that right knee, reach back, grab that foot. Left arm extends up and forward. Hinging forward, let's Rajasana. Forward, extending that right leg, arms up. Wide stance. Float that foot forward, bend that knee, come up on those back tippy toes. Dropping into a high lunge. shoulders squared. Make sure that front knee's over your ankle, front toes are facing forward. We'll shift our weight forward, hands to our heart, hooking that left elbow to the outside of that thigh. Pressing with our hands to open our heart. Dropping in. Still up on those back tippy toes. Breath is flowing. Coming back to center. Bringing those hands down. Bring the knee down. Let those hands come to the inside of that foot. Let that knee just fall open to the side. And sending those hips back now, framing that foot, coming onto that heel, lift those toes up, straighten that front leg, bending that head in. Inhale, bend that front knee. Exhale, heel toe that right foot to the left. Square those hips. Flex the foot. And then walk our hands forward, sleeping swan. Keep the breath flowing. Our hands, walking them up. Let's swing that leg around, come back into a plank pose. Blessings, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale that hard up, cobra or up dog. Slowly lowering on, back down, curl the toes, push up plank, back to downward dog. Bend the knees, look forward between our hands as we breathe in. Bottom of our exhale, float those feet up. Lift our heart, flat back. Exhale, fold. Straight spine, reverse swan dive, arms out and up. Palms together, lean back, gratitude, thankfulness. Hands come down the center to our hearts. Om Namah Shivaya. So taking our feet wide now, maybe adjusting ourselves so we're in a sunny space if you need to. Let's clasp our hands behind our back and hinging forward, crown down, let those arms fall back. Rising, releasing those arms up, back, hands to our hearts. Let's squat on down towards the ground. And bring ourselves all the way down to the ground. Now, making sure there's room behind us. Give yourself anything you need. down onto our back sides. Bringing our knees in. Let's cross that right knee over the left and then drop those knees over to the left side as we extend that right arm and shoulder up and back to the right. Tongue is still on the roof of our mouth. Breath is still flowing. Coming back to center. Crossing that left knee over the right, squeezing those knees in. And then guiding those knees over to the right side as we extend that left arm and shoulder and head up and back over to the left. Find that deep breath. And coming on back through center. Squeeze everything in. And then we're going to release for our final resting pose, Shavasana. Anything, any adjustments you need to make to help yourself be extra cozy, give those to yourself. We're going to bring our gaze in and up at that third eye as we expand our belly, ribs, lungs. Squeeze the breath at the top, pull everything up to that pituitary pineal gland, third eye. And then release and let everything go and just melt into the silence beyond the sounds. And we'll be back in a little bit for our Galactivation. Light is washing over us, it's pouring to and through, awakening inside of us a new dimension of truth. The absolute authentic us is who we find here too. As the light that's part of all of us, we rest within its stew. Bobbing here upon the surface, protected, held, contained, remembering that we deserve this, loved to the core of our being. Listening into master silence, remembering everything. Awakening now, extreme nonviolence, ahimsa, yoga, are we. Santosha, happy, content, satisfied, here at peace with this moment in time. Asteya, sharing generously, giving our gifts with all that we see. tapas. We put in the effort, the work to yield the results, the bounty. So pure. Receptive, patient, peaceful, divine. Pratyahara, all of our senses alive and inside. Around our body, the aura glows, strong and contained, and beautiful. And in this place, we come back into our lives, back into our bodies, back into our minds. Aura around us like a beautiful pearl, opalescent, golden, strong, pure. Wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes, deepen the breath. Alive we grow. Chakras balanced, love is returned. We are in yoga with all that we've learned. Deepening our breath and stretching our arms. Bringing our knees back into our center, back to our heart. The universe within us, the universe around. Connection to it all with the tone and the sound. And ever so slowly roll onto our side like a brand new fetus coming back to life. And whenever we're ready, taking our time, coming out back up to seated, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Sitting in our enlightenment, in our Buddhahood, in our yogic space, in the oneness with the good. Every breath contained by our focused, clear mind. The love of our being radiates, shines from inside. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Top of our crown, Sahasrara, 1,000-petaled lotus blooms. To the tip of our root, Muladhara, 4-petaled lotus, we perceive here too. In our third eye, peel the left and right side apart, and we see with our inner third eye. Energy flowing, Sushumna Nadi up our spine, left side, right side, and dance around, intertwine. The Idala Nadi, the Pingala too, creating a latticing, a structure in you for the life force, the prana, the breath to flow through. Beware of this circuitry and all that we do. Om Namah Shivaya. And breathing our arms up to the sky, pulling them down, our center line, Anahata Chakra, the heart inside. Left hand on the center, right hand on the top side. Bowing our head right here to our chest, feeling the power of the love consciousness. This is our hour in yoga. We've yoked. We've done it. We lived it. And now, we've gridded in the spinning spokes. Perfect alignment. Not too fast, not too slow. You see our enlightenment. It's this moment. Now we know. Super friends, Galactivate! Glow, team, glow! Divine in me, divine in thee, one great light, one energy, hands together at our hearts, magic words, please say it with me. Namaste! Thank you, super friends, for joining us on this beautiful day. being live in person and on our live stream and on the replay, TikTok Live, YouTube Live. Om Shanti Namaste. Christar Galactica, your fairy god sis. Thank you, St. Joseph and our princess. And we invite you to go to galactivators.com and get some Galactivated gear like the yoga clothes we're wearing here. Shirts, jackets, leggings, pants, all the good things, singing bowls, and the Super Friends email list. Please sign up and you'll get invitations to all the fun things we do and all the updates on all the wonderful, fun stuff for you. And I hope you have the best day ever, Super Friends. Stay galactivated.